Okay, students, can you listen me? Can you listen me?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, please, you know now who are in the first group and who are in the other group. The first 10 students, you have to make questions about Darcy. And the second group, you have to write questions about David. Okay, so please do it. It's okay, right? Any question maybe? No questions? Please, I need your questions and answers. So please, do it. The first group, remember you have to write questions and answers about Darcy, and the other group, you have to write questions and answers about David. Please do it. The first group is about Darcy, remember that, and the other group about David. In the first group, the students who are there are Maria Alvarez until Flores Diego. And the other group, well, in this group, the students who are here are Flores Valeria until Yave Alexander. Okay, please remember questions and answers. Okay, please. It's okay? Any question? No questions? Please, your cameras, I can see you. I want to see you working and writing the questions, please. I can see you students, your cameras, please don't forget to turn on your cameras. turn on your cameras, don't forget.
Miss, una pregunta.
Yes.
¿Dónde trabaja? Dice principalmente en London. Principalmente, ¿dónde se colocaría? ¿Después del verbo o antes? Mainly.
Mainly before. Antes. Antes del verbo. O antes del lugar, ¿no? En este caso, mainly. Yes. Finish.
O sea,
¿Cómo sería entonces, Diego?
sería she works mainly London and Sydney, o she mainly works in London and Sydney.
Yes, she mainly works. Sí, sí. She mainly works, ¿sí? Él principalmente trabaja en tal lugar, right? Finish. Can we check? Remember, students, that you have to write the questions and answers, not only the questions, okay? Please, if you are working with David, for example, if you are writing questions about David, please remember first the questions and then the answer. Okay. Finish. Can we check, students? Can we check, students? Are you ready?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, everybody, are you ready? Have you done? Okay, let's start. Let's start, please, talking about Darcy. Okay, so the first group, pay attention. Let's go by one by one. Please, Maria de Jerusalén. Question, the first question and answer, okay?
Ok, Miss, la que ya está, ¿no? Igual la leo.
Yes, in that case, yes.
Yeah, okay. What does Darcy do? She's a ballet dancer.
Okay, thank you. Please, the next, Alvarez Carmen, the next question.
Where does she live now?
Okay, answer.
She lives in Sydney now.
Okay. O también puede ser now she lives, right? Así, también el orden. The next, please, Dasha. The next question and answer.
Does she speak French? She speaks a little French.
Yeah, okay. The next, please. Calle María. The next.
Okay, miss. What is her children's name? ¿Está bien?
What are in that case, right? What are her children's name? Okay.
Her children's names, Bebe and Zoe.
Yeah, her children's names are Bob and Zoe, right? Okay. Please, the next. Korani Loida, please.
Okay, where does Darcy come from? Darcy comes from London, England.
Okay, excellent. Please, the next. Daine. Please, Daine. Daine, hello, hello.
Does she work?
Okay. Answer.
She work.
She works.
She works by a dancer and model.
Okay, but in that question is where? Where does she work? ¿Dónde trabaja?
She works mainly London and Sydney.
Yeah, okay. She mainly works in London and Sydney. Yeah. Let's continue on the next, please. Naim de la Barra. Naim.
How many children do you have?
No. We are talking about Darcy. How many children? How many children?
How many children does you have?
No. Das. Estamos hablando de Darcy, ¿no ve? Es una tercera persona, es ella. Es un extra, ¿no ve? Ah, ¿cuántos hijos tendrá ella? ¿Cómo decimos? How many children does
she have?
Excellent, very good. Answer, please.
She have 2 children.
Repeat. She.
Have 2 children.
Okay. Is have or has? Have or has?
Has.
Has. Okay. She has, right? Okay, the next, please. Diana, please.
What does in her free time?
Repeat. What?
Does
What does?
In her free time?
Ok, algo le falta al verbo. ¿Qué le falta? What does? Hasta ahí tenemos el question word, el auxiliar. Después, ¿qué sigue? What does? Necesitamos un sujeto y un verbo más. What does?
She.
She. Bien. Después el verbo.
In her.
What does she? No. Nos falta un verbo. What does she? ¿Cuál sería el verbo? ¿Qué hace en su tiempo libre? Queremos saber, ¿no? ¿Qué hace en su tiempo libre?
Pero es does. No, what does she?
What does she? Hasta ahí muy bien. Pero nos falta un verbo. Después del she. What does she?
Do.
Do. Excellent. ¿Qué hace en su tiempo libre? ¿No ves? Recuerden, en la pregunta siempre va a estar, necesitamos siempre un verbo, ¿ya chicos? Ya sea pregunta, oración. En este caso, estamos armando la pregunta, empezando con un question word. El question word es el what, ¿No ve? Después de eso, ¿qué viene? El auxiliar. ¿Por qué el auxiliar? Porque estamos hablando en tiempo presente simple. Y el auxiliar del tiempo presente simple va a ser el do y el das. ¿No ve? Entonces va a estar siempre presente nuestro auxiliar, dependiendo de qué estemos diciendo. Entonces, en este caso queremos saber qué hace en su tiempo libre. Ok. Entonces pregunto, what does she do in her free time? Very good. Answer, please. Alison?
Miss.
Yes.
In
¿Qué hace en su tiempo libre? She.
in the her. No, she does.
¿Qué hace? A ver. Free time, dice, ¿no? ¿Qué hace? She, ella.
In does
Digamos que en su
in
tiempo.
her free time.
Yes, in her free time. Muy bien. In her free time.
Write the stories.
Very good. Continue.
A book ballet for children.
Ok, very good. In her free time, en su tiempo libre, ella, she, ¿qué hace? Escribe, ok. She writes stories about ballet for children. Ok. Entonces, aquí, chicos, tenemos que recordar la estructura siempre, ¿no ve? ¿Cómo van a ser nuestras oraciones? En forma afirmativa. ¿Cómo van a ser las oraciones? En forma negativa y en pregunta. El orden siempre hay que ver. En forma afirmativa, ¿qué va a estar? El sujeto, después el verbo y luego el complemento, ¿no ve? Digamos una oración afirmativa. Ella escribe historias. Ok, ella, she, el verbo write, ¿no ve? Está presente el verbo. Stories about ballet. ¿No ve? Recuerden la estructura siempre. Y para eso, chicos, tienen la gramática, ¿sí? Para que no se confundan. Ahora, si es una oración negativa, ¿qué voy a necesitar? Voy a necesitar el auxiliar, ¿no ve? Entonces será el sujeto, el auxiliar, después va a venir el verbo. ¿Verdad? Y en las preguntas cambia. Si es que voy a empezar la pregunta con un question word, ¿cuál va a ser la estructura? Question word, auxiliar, subject, verb, and the rest. ¿No ven? Entonces aquí, chicos, les pido por favor que den una repasadita a la gramática, ¿sí? Para que no se confundan. A veces cuando justo nos toca hablar es cuando todo lo que ya sabemos a veces se nos pone en duda, ¿cierto? Y para eso tenemos que repasar un poquito gramática, ¿ok? Thank you, everybody. Very good. And I have 2 students more for that group. Please, Álvaro, no, Álvaro is not in our class, so, well, he's listening, but he feels a little bit ill. So let's continue. Flores Diego. Flores David, could you repeat? Flores Diego, I'm sorry. Flores Diego, could you repeat the question number? Let me check. Could you repeat that question? How many? Please, question and answer.
Yes, miss. How many children does she have? She has 2 children.
Okay, thank you. So we finished with the first group. Now let's check and talk about David Guetta with the other group. Please, let's start with the first question. Valeria, please. Question and answer.
Cualquiera vez.
No, the first. What? The first. About David.
What does do?
Repeat, repeat.
He's a DJ.
Okay, he's a DJ. What does David do? He's a DJ. Excellent. The next, please. Guzman, Daniela. Danielita, please. The next question. Where?
Sí, miss.
Danielita, this question. Where?
Where does he live? Esa, ¿no?
Yes.
Hola.
Yes. Sí, está muy bien, Danielita, esa.
Ok.
Pregunta,
Está
respuesta.
cortado. Yeah. Where does he live? He lives in Paris.
Okay. He lives in Paris.
Lives
Okay.
in Paris.
Remember. Very good. Now the next, please. we have to... Natalie, please. The next question and answer.
Does he speak French? Yes, he does.
Okay, very good. The next, please, Mejia Carla. Please, your cameras, students. Don't forget.
What are his children's names? His names are Time, Elvis, and Angie.
Okay, very good. Please, the next, Murillo Montserrat. The next question.
Where does he come from? He's from France.
Okay. O también puede ser he comes from, right? Depend of you. Okay, the next, please, Romer. The next question and answer.
What does he work?
No.
He works all the world, Ibiza, Miami, Mauritius.
Yeah, okay, yes. But the question is with where, right? Where? Where does he work? Okay, thank you. The next, Daniel. Quispe Daniel, please. Daniel. Daniel, hello, hello. He's not here? Okay, the next. Clara, please. The next question. With how many? Clara? She's not here. What happened? Okay, the next. Trujillo Maria Rene, please. This question with how many? Please. Come on, come on. How many?
How many children? How many children does he have?
Very good.
He has 2 children.
He has 2 children. Very good. And the last question, please, Alexander. Please, Alexander. What?
What does in his free time?
Repeat your question.
In his
What?
what does he do in his free time?
Okay. Very good. Continue.
In his free time, he writes songs and likes playing music for his friends.
Excellent. Very good, everybody. Thank you so much. Now, let's continue with the next exercise. Stress and intonation, please. Listen and respond to 8 sentences about Darcy and David. Correct the wrong sentences. Okay, for example, here we have two sentences. Okay, what we have to do here, you are going to listen sentences about Darcy and David, and you have to say if the sentence is correct or not. If the sentence is wrong, you have to correct it. Okay, for example, if I say Darcy comes from London, is true or false? Darcy comes from London. True or false?
True.
True, right? So if the sentence is true, you can say, oh yes, that's right. Sí, es correcto. La oración es correcta. And let's check this other example. She lives in England. Is true or false? She lives in England. True or false?
False.
False.
False. Okay.
False.
If the sentence is false, we have to correct it. And so we can say, no, she doesn't. She lives in What does she?
Sydney.
Sydney, very good. Okay, so please pay attention. Let's listen, okay? At the first time, just listen, okay?
Tape script 2.7. 1. Darcy comes from London. 2. She lives in England. 3. She has 2 children. 4. She plays tennis a lot. 5. David's English. 6. He works in Paris. 7. His wife comes from Miami. 8. He writes songs in his free time.
Okay, students, let's listen again, please. And then we will check together. Okay, let's start.
Doesn't. Tape script 2.7. 1.
Okay, here we have 8 sentences, please. You know, if it's true, if it's negative, if the sentence is negative, you have to correct it. Remember that, okay?
Darcy comes from London. 2. She lives in England. 3. She has 2 children. 4. She plays tennis a lot. 5. David's English. 6. He works in Paris. 7. His wife comes from Miami. 8. He writes songs in his free time.
Okay, everybody, now let's check. So as you can see here, we have the first 2 examples, right? Number 1, Darcy comes from London. Yes, that's right. Number 2, she lives in England. It's wrong, so that's why we have to correct it. No, she doesn't. She lives in Sydney, Australia. Okay. Number 3, she has 2 sons. True or false?
False.
False, very good. And what's the correct sentence here?
She has
Has
2
2
daughters.
Very good. She has 2 daughters. And also we can say, no, she doesn't. She has 2 daughters. Okay, the next, number 4, please. She writes stories for children. True or false? Number 4.
True.
True. So if it's true, what can we say? Yes, that's right. It's correct. ¿Cierto? The next, number 5, that beats English. True or false?
False.
That beats English. True or false? False. Okay, very good. And what's the correct sentence?
He is French.
He's French. Okay. Number 6, please. He works all over the world. True or false?
True.
True. And if it's true, we can say, yes, that's right. Number 7, his wife comes from Miami. True or false?
False.
False. What's the correct?
His wife is from Senegal.
Excellent. Very good. And number 8, the last one, he writes songs in his free time. True or false?
True.
True. Yes, that's right. Very good. Now, please, let's check again. And then we are going to practice, okay?
Tape script 2.8. 1. Darcy comes from London.
Yes, that's right.
2. She lives in England.
No, she doesn't. She lives in Australia.
3. She has 2 sons.
No, she doesn't. She has 2 daughters.
4. She writes stories for children.
Yes, that's right.
5. David's English.
No, he isn't. He's French.
6. He works all over the world.
Yes, that's right.
7. His wife comes from Miami.
No, she doesn't. She comes from Senegal.
8. He writes songs in his free time.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, now let's practice again, everybody. And if the sentence is true, you have to say, yes, that's right. And if it's wrong, okay, tell me the correct one, okay? Now, let's start again. Please, let me check here. Natalie, please, number 1. No, number 1 and 2, no. Let's continue with the next, number 3. Please, Natalie. She has 2 sons. You have to tell me the correct answer.
No, she doesn't. She has 2 daughters.
Very good. Number 4, please. Montserrat. Montserrat is here. Montserrat, can you listen to me?
Perdón, estaba entrecortado.
Okay, Montserrat. Number 4. She writes stories for children. What's the answer? She writes stories for children. Is that true or false, Montserrat? Montserrat?
Perdón, Miss. ¿Podría repetirme?
Okay. She writes stories for children. True or false? If it's true, you have to say. If it's negative, you have to say. Come on, come on.
True.
In that case, she writes stories for children. Is the sentence is true. So we have to say yes.
Yes, that's right.
Very good. Yes, that's right. The next, number 5. Please. Quispe, Daniel. Daniel. I don't know, he's not here. Danielita, please. Number 5. The David's English, please. Danielita, number 5.
Perdón, Miss, me perdí, la verdad, no. Salí un momento de la clase y no estoy entendiendo lo que están haciendo, lo
Okay.
siento.
Okay, no problem, Danny. So please, any volunteer, number 5. The David's English. What's the answer here?
No, he doesn't. He is French.
Excellent. Number 6. He works all over the world. Please. Come on.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, that's right. Very good. And the next. His wife comes from Miami.
No, she doesn't. She comes from Senegal.
Excellent. Very good. And the last one, please. He writes songs in his free time.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, that's right. Excellent, everybody. Now, please, let's continue talking about family and friends. The next page. Okay, exercise number 5. Complete the sentences with the verbs in the correct form. Okay, remember the present simple form. The verb is very important. You have to check the subject in special, right? To write the verb in the correct form. Okay, please do it. 1 minute for that exercise. As you're doing that exercise, please remember your homeworks from your workbooks is until today. You have to send me, please, your homeworks until today. Remember that I told you if we finish one lesson, you have to do the workbook at the same time to send me on time, okay? I need to see, please, your homeworks. And please, today I'm going to send you another homework which you have to do on the platform, right? As you know, from New Headway Elementary, okay? La plataforma virtual que tiene el libro. Les voy a enviar qué ejercicios tienen que hacer del test builder, okay? Please pay attention for tomorrow, okay? Y les decía también, chicos, aquellas personas que no han enviado sus workbooks, please háganlo lo más antes posible para que no baje su nota, ¿ok? Please. Finish, can we check? Are you ready? We have 2 minutes more. 2 minutitos nos queda, chicos. Voy a volver a enviar otro link. Okay. Finish, everybody. Can we check? We are on exercise number 5. Are you doing? I can see to one student only. Oh, I can see to David. What about the others? What are you doing? Come on, your cameras. Please remember. Finish, everybody. Can we check? Not yet?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Please, let's check together. Number 1, here we have the example. My husband comes from building. Right here, my husband is like to talk about another person, right? Like a third person. So that's why the verb change. The next, number 2, my grandmother lives. Excellent. Yes, it's important in the pronunciation in special, the correct pronunciation of the verbs. Number 3, my mother loves reading. Number 4, my father travels a lot in his job. Number 5, my sister speaks Spanish very well. Yes. She wants to learn French too. Okay, yes. Number 6, my little brother